No balls, papi, no balls. Este Eva. But here we go, we're diving into our first semifinals of the night, and spawning in the top right hand corner of Alkione, we have our Polish Protoss player, the blue Protoss, representing Psystorm Gaming. It is Gerald. Oh. It's the Eva. His Protoss is cracked. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner. they're both trying to flex on each other with their main races. Kappa. And in the bottom left hand corner, we have our red Protoss. Sometimes he's Zerg. Sometimes he's Zerg. But he's playing his main race. He's playing Protoss, representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Eva. Let's go. Gerald, he's talking about his Terran. And Eva referring to his own Protoss here. Aye. Who's more OP, the Terran or the Protoss? They're fighting over it, papi. Eva's like, my PvT is so good. It's so good because I have no shame. No shame, papi. Like you need to play 500 PvP against 5.8. Yeah, there's a lot of PvP. There's a lot of Protoss on the EU ladder. But for now, we are settling in. I am the 5.8 king. Eva saying, you must fear me. I'm never afraid. Fear me, papi. Let's go. For now, it is going to be a 2-gate opener. 2-gate opener out of Eva, double gate opener out of Gerald. Also, before I forget, predictions. Predictions are open in the chat. Best of luck. Best of luck with your predictions. As who you believe will advance on to the grand finals will be one Protoss or the other. Up to you to decide, as Nickracked is now the only non-Protoss player left in the tournament. Only non-Protoss. Nickracked is the... For now, again, we do have our 2 gateways. It is going to be a bit of a more economic opener out of Eva, but his base is going to be delayed. It's going to be denied by the pylons, and actually done here by Gerald, as Eva was trying to be greedy, trying to be cheeky, forced to pump out that Stalker, and we actually let it finish, going for the Cyber Block. Okay, Gerald delaying the expansion even longer here. Like, welcome to EU PvP, papi. I will never let you expand. Back at home, Gerald is the first take is natural. So Gerald with a slight economic lead. Eva is going to be slightly behind. Is going to be slightly behind here. So Eva's going for his own hallucination scouts. Likewise, so is Gerald diving into the main. We have our tech of choice. Eva forced to throw down his Twilight Council before the expansion, as the expansion was heavily delayed. And now we will take our own. So faster blink for Eva, faster and better economy for Gerald. That is our small dynamic going on here in the early game. Eva, he just scouted. He just confirmed the expansion. Confirmed the later tech. He was like, why don't you fear me? Why aren't you afraid? It's the... Calm down, Gerald. Calm down. We love you. No fear, just take the expansion back. I appreciate the banter. It's good. Well, speaking of no fear, Gerald. I'm sorry, Gerald? Eva, do we just take a third? At this point, because our natural is so late, do we just double expand? Are we just aping it up? Are we just... Gerald does scout, does check. We still need a little bit more minerals, and up, we go for it! Double expand, he's crazy! Okay. And the hallucination will confirm. Yeah, double expand from Eva. He's lost his mind. Gerald does confirm. Behind this, getting ready for his own expansion. His own third base. I would imagine. Yeah, it's on the way. Let's go. Okay, now show us the fourth. Now, now show us the fourth base, papi. Keep going, keep going. As Gerald has arrived, applying pressure to the third of Eba. Eba rocking up, zoning back the army, is in position. Blink is done in 10 seconds. Oh, we do not catch the Stalker. Barely not. Barely not here. As we do have some initial aggression going on. Depths did shade in. Behind this, building up towards our Blink, of course. Robo's on the way. Forge as well for our upgrades. Eba does have the side lead in terms of upgrades. So Blink is done, but Blink about to finish up for Gerald. Likewise, +1. We have a nice little +1 lead here for Eba as well. Bear that in mind. Now, when it comes to Eba's playstyle in PvP, I should go over this a little bit just because some players or some people may not be too familiar with it, but Eba is very greedy and very economic. Eba usually does not go for all-ins in PvP. He usually goes for a fast third base, as we saw here, into just a faster fourth, into a heavy gateway-based army with mass Blink Stalker. That's where Eba does thrive. Eba, I imagine, you know, because of his earlier Zerg escapades, has really high APM and really high micro, really solid micro actually when it comes to Blink Stalkers. Can go toe-to-toe with the best of them. So his micro is something that Eba can rely upon. So we do see Gerald rotating around. Hallucinations coming in for scouts. Just confirming the tech, the upgrades. Oh, Eba does get caught out though. Gets one and definitely bleeds out to 2 Stalkers, almost 3. Yeah, we're going to get the final Stalker as well. Massive pickoffs here in favor of Gerald. There's that 4th base on the way. As I did mention, again, Eba is usually very expansion heavy. He takes fast expansions, and he embraces just mass Blink Stalker. As we are loading into Alkione, this map is more conducive to this. It is a little bit more difficult to punish some of these bases. It is much more defendable. Much more defendable here. As Gerald does rotate over towards the 4th base, and he wants to force a cancel. Yeah, sentries in position, and we're ready for those force fields. So far, we lock down the army. We don't care, we just dive in. We go for the dive, we go for the immortal, alas. Gerald does hold his own. Yeah, but he's going to be forced back. Eba holds on to the 4th. Gerald taking the gold base instead. Oh my god. Why not? May you take the 4th, I take the gold. That is Gerald's response. Ooh, as Eba does come across that immortal, does shut it down. Immortal does fall. Not a bad pickup here by Eba. 4th base gets up and running. Fully saturated. 71 probes already here for Eba. Again, just mass economy. Mass mineral income. And now his Stalker is about to be joined by mass Zealots. Meanwhile, Gerald's pushing in. Does push in. Archon a little bit too far back. Getting a couple of shots off. That one Archon putting in quite a lot of work. Does force Gerald back. Eba does hold the line. Gerald now taking advantage of his gold base. Getting to his own mass zealot composition. Temple Archives now on the way. Eba does have the Archon advantage, but is that enough? Is that enough to break through? So Eba taking the gold base of his own, getting a 5th, or looking towards it. There we go, 5th base on the way. Eba pushing forward. Remember, no Archons whatsoever for Gerald. No Archons, just mass Stalker Zealots. Mortals are on the way. So you have the Concave. Temple Archives now done. We do morph in our first set of Archons. Against a mass Zealot composition, Archons are crucial here in the defense, or in these fights. We do find some Zealots. Nice pick up here from Eba. Shaving off a lot of Zealots. Likewise the Prism. Prism goes down. Solid pick up there by Gerald. Snipes the Prism. Falls back. Building on more Zealots. Eba trying to force the army out in the open. But Gerald, he doesn't take the bait. 6 to the high ground, and both players are maxing out. Neither one has really embraced any further tech. No disruptors, no Colossus. Just purely a Swarm Toss style with Archon sprinkled in. Now, we do see that Gerald is incorporating Immortals. Now, what these Immortals are best at here is focusing on the Archons. If the Immortals, if they can focus on the Archons and focus on the Stalkers, then Zealots can reign supreme. Specifically the Archons, I should say. If they are targeted. At the same time, Eva going for a Zealot run-by. Hits the natural. Gets down the shield battery, but not much more than that. Yeah, we do have reinforcements, and Gerald will hold. And Geralt is going to be the first attack. That is going to be a second Robo and a Bay on the way. We're getting ready for Disruptors. Disruptors on the horizon for Geralt. Eva, he's not really thinking of that at the moment. We could try to skip Disruptors and go into Sky Toss, true. That could be an option for Eva. But we need to work towards one of them. Otherwise, we're going to be committed. We're going to be almost borderline all in. As Eva is going to be outscaled. There we go, Disruptor production well underway. Dark Shrine as well. Eva now throwing down his own Bay and his own Robo. But Eva is going to be behind in those Disruptors. Prism does get in. Going for the Warp in. Does bust into the Mineral Line. Eva pushing right down mid. Archons are getting ready. Eva trying to come in from behind as well. We have the overcharge. Gerald does hold. Forces back the army, collapsing on the first Archon. We'll get it. Archon goes down. Eva trying to punish this. Leading out some Stalkers. We got some Stalkers. There's Disruptors on the way. How many Disruptors do we have? We have 2 so far for Gerald. Soon to be 4. And Eva going for Colossus. Oh, that's a bold move. Now, Colossus do well against Zealots, but against Disruptors, they crumble. In this kind of like Disruptor versus Colossus dynamic, Disruptors, they are superior. Do reign supreme. Nova goes off. Massive connection. Ooh, the choke point is brutal. Yeah, Eva so congested there, so caught out. Do get a massive connection. Geralt rotating around. Colossus has arrived. Nova zoning back the army. Shaving off some Stalkers. At the same time, Warpism is here, poised right outside the main. Between the main and the 4th. Eva does spot this. Has Stalkers ready. Just in case. As we do have Eva embracing more Disruptors. So he has 2 Colossus initially, and now getting into his own Disruptor production. 3 Disruptors at a time. He's moving out. Nervous once again. They don't quite connect. They get a Stalker. So you bring down a Stalker. What else to go for Robo? We have so many DTs to defend. Oh my god! The DTs will shut this down. Nova goes off. Ooh, once again, a good connection on the Zealots. Do get a good connection. DTs to defend, and the Invisible Man. We're moving out for a big counterattack. Do we have any attack defense? We have cannons. Okay, we have cannons. We have shield batteries. We are ready for this. Eva taking another expansion. Oh, Gerald being cheeky. Up the Novas. No! Late reaction. Ooh. That could have been so much worse. We get 1 Disruptor, I believe. Yazanova to connect. Catching a chaos. Stalker to Sentry. At the same time, Gerald pushing in. Nova's going off. Once again, we catch more Disruptors. Ay, ay, ay. Disruptor goes down. Stalkers as well. And Eva is being pulled apart. Yeah, having a hard time defending here as DTs are still wreaking havoc. Gerald just having his way with Eva. Going for the Nexus. Another Nova goes up. Zoning back the army. Oh, that's a kill on that Nexus on the 4th. And Eva has to respond. He has to react. As Gerald he gets into the main. A massive warp in. Eva out of position and was just being pulled apart left and right. We push in towards the forward base. We're in the main. We're at the 3rd. Nova's going to be going up. Barely in favor of Eba. Eba, he barely holds on, but that's going to be 22 dead workers. DTs are still wreaking havoc. And the center base is going to go down. Eba, he lost his 4th, he lost his 5th. Oof. Better Novus here for Eba. Good connections. Can chase this down. Gets the final disruptor. But the Immortals are holding their own. We need some counter disruptor play though from Eba. Chasing this down. Novus go off. Gerald is barely holding on. DT's still across the map. They go for the fresh mining base. Eba has a backup 4th. Now Gerald is on the back foot. We dive on forward. Once again, we focus on the disruptors. Nova goes off. We take down the Immortals. And both of them fall. Very nicely done. Can Eba pull this off? We're pretty committed at this point. Eba is pretty all in. It's all or nothing for Eba. Zealots do trade out. Nova goes off. Nova connection. Eba does pull back in time, but we have another Nova. Oh, massive connection. Oh my god. We take down all the disruptors. And we come in from behind. Gerald, he collapses on the main army, and Eba has almost nothing left. No more Colossus disruptors or anything else. Just a gateway army. GG gets called, and Gerald will take game number 1. GG. Oh my god. Gerald does take a lead. But that was a pretty intense back and forth. Eba was holding his own up until the disruptor play, right? Gerald, he was so much faster and so quick to embrace that Bay, that second robo, and the disruptor production. And with that, was able to out-trade and outmaneuver Eba. The DTs, that was another big factor as well. Just pulling Eba apart, just catching him off guard left and right. And with that, GG, well played. Gerald does take a lead in the series, but that was merely only game 1. We still have plenty more matches ahead of us. I'm hoping at least. It's a best of 3, and the pressure is now on Eba to bounce back and force the ace match. Let's go. Let us go. See it in the chat. This is gold. The banter, Bobby. The banter. Need that Neuro for the Thor. Yeah. We mentioned before at the time, between Nikic and Nikaract, how Neurals were quite necessary there to deal with those Thors, and it wasn't something we were able to really embrace. But for now, we're focusing on game number 2 of our semifinals, and spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our Polish Protoss player, the Blue Protoss representing Psystorm Gaming, leading the series 1-0. It is Gerald. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Red Protoss player representing the Platinum Heroes from the land of the UK. It is Eva. Go. Here we go. As for now, we are going to be settling in, going to be calming down. It's going to be a, I believe, double gate opener here from our players. Yeah, we're just settling into a standard PvP, nothing too crazy. No one is going for any kind of crazy max packs opener. Geralt and Eba, I'm really one to embrace that too much and too often. Every now and then, maybe. But we're just going to be calming things down. Getting into our PvP. Meanwhile, hello Eva. Where are we going? Looks like a fake proxy pylon. Yeah. The pylon has been thrown down. Eba throws it down on his own side of the map, so the likelihood of this being a real proxy is that much lower. We are keeping the probe in position, so we may opt to make use of it. I'm curious. My eyes are definitely on Eba here. Are on Eba. As the Cybercore is about to finish up, do we embrace a Stargate opener? I'm curious. Warp Gate is on the way. Back at home, Geralt does throw down a second pylon in his own main, and Ooh, Gerald even going for a proxy pylon in the main base of Eva. Uh-oh. Oh, not like this. The call is coming from inside the house as the pylon is lying in wait, and with this we can warp in right into the main base of Eva. Meanwhile, it is going to be a proxy Stargate. Stargate has been thrown down, and Gerald, he sees everything. Oh, Gerald, calm down. Esther Gerald, as he sees all, he knows all. He's aware of the Oracle-based opener of his opponent. He should be getting ready, soon to be getting ready for those Oracles. At the same time, is ready for his own counterattack with those Adepts. Not like this. As Gerald, he goes for his tech opener instead, going for his Twilight Council first. Eba will expand. Faster base here for Eba. Faster blink for Gerald. As Warp Gate is soon about to finish. And Eba has yet to determine what's going on. He's still in the dark. He does cancel the he does cancel the Stargate. Stargate is cancelled, going for the faster expansion. Geralt is still going for the safety shield battery just in case. So, a bit of an inefficient response here out of Geralt as Eba does fake him out. And we can see Geralt, he has still not confirmed that the Stargate was shut down, and will now do so. As Geralt will pounce in. At the same time, Warp Gate is done. And there we go, here come those two Adepts. Slow warp-ins right into the main base. Two Adepts, they one-shot workers. The Stalkers, ideally, they distract Eba. The army's out of position. Eba does move out. And the Adepts, they move in. Adepts will move in. Probes are getting picked off. Thankfully, they're on A move. Oh, the Adepts are on A move here, so they don't actually get a lot of damage done. They get one probe. I say that, they're going to get both Adepts, though. Oh, yeah, both Adepts go down. The boys are being pulled. Would you take down one of the Adepts? We have two more warping in. Two more warping in, and anybody's being pulled apart. 4 probes going down, and we're still not done. Stalkers are distracted. Send it, Pappy, send it. Oh my god, we shut down 2 of those Stalkers as well. And Gerald, he waddles in. GG gets called, and Gerald will take the series 2-0, snowballing out of control with those Adepts, and will advance on to the grand finals. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations here to Geralt as he does take the series, does advance on to the grand finals. My condolences to Eba. Just a really rough start, really rough opener. Just really rough start there as yeah, Eba unfortunately wasn't able to get eyes on the pylon, wasn't able to get eyes on what was going on, and was completely pulled apart. I liked the kind of like tech switches and tech moves he was going for, but alas, it did not pay off in the end for Eba. One small slip up, and that's all it takes, especially in a PvP, for things to go awry. GG, well played. And with that, we have our first finalists. We have Geralt advancing on to the grand finals, and the question becomes, who faces off against him in those finals? Will it be a PvP finals or a PvT? As up next, we have the non-Protoss Hope versus the Sparkling Tuna himself. Let's go.